Hello and welcome to this short video on Desmos, which is an online grapher, probably the best, easiest to use grapher around at the moment, but it is online and does require an internet connection. You can see here I can enter a function. You can just enter, say, x squared and we'll plot it, but it's probably more versatile if you start with a function f of x or y equals x squared, whatever, and you can click the left mouse button and drag a point around and set its coordinates. You can click the middle mouse button and roll it to zoom up or down. Just click in a blank area, left click and drag the graph around. It's quite versatile. If you just wanted part of that graph, you can use curly brackets and then put in your restrictions, say x is greater than 0, or it could even be y is greater than 2, for example, and it just plots that bit. You must have a y equals to be able to use y in here. So it's a very versatile program. It'll even do inequalities and implicit graphs. I'll try and show you that here. And there's an inequality and an implicit graph in one. It plots that quite well. Okay, let's just go back to a simple sort of function. Now another thing that I find useful is the ability to export the graph. So this button up here, and you can go down to sharing a link to the graph or exporting the image. And PNG is just an image file that supports transparency. I actually prefer to click on the down arrow here and download an SVG file. And you can see that there. I've got Inkscape installed, which allows you to work on SVG files. If I click that now, it just comes up in the browser. Browsers can read SVG files as well. If I minimise that and then double click on it, that might force it to open up in Inkscape. And here it is. And I can control mouse wheel. This is in Inkscape. I can, for example, click on an individual element and change its colour and do all sorts of things. I might Control C just on that part and then open up Word and Control V to paste it into Word. You can take which bit you want, axes or just the graph, whatever. So there's a lot you can do. Okay, another thing I'd like to show you is if you put in parameters, for example, a star x squared plus b, for example, and you can select all parameters, and then you can drag to see the effect of A. You can set the endpoints, or B. There are all sorts of things you can do with Desmos. So, experiment with that. It can also do a lot of stuff with statistics, which I won't go into now, and plotting point. And if it's labelled, you can also drag it around here. So, very versatile program, well worth having a look. Thanks for watching.